Hi, everybody. I'm Lori Pinhorn. I am a social worker and a holistic nutritionist, and I'm the creator of LoriPinhorn.com. And what I'm here today to talk with you guys about is your mental health management and how that's impacted by your gut bacteria. So, this is very exciting biology. This is a new way of thinking about how you can use nutrition in order to help manage your mental health. So, this is what you need to know. Every single one of us, human beings, has several pounds of bacteria in our gut, and that's a good thing. We have this combination of the bacteria that we want to cultivate and grow and help get really strong and build up in our body. And then there's other bacteria that we don't want to cultivate and grow. It's sort of like the good bacteria and the bad bacteria. And quite often, what happens in our modern day world is that the food that we eat is actually feeding the bad bacteria and not feeding the good bacteria. So, now why is that a problem? Well, one of the biggest problems is that the gut bacteria is very important for our immune functioning. So, we know now that there's actually more immune functioning happening in your gut bacteria than in anywhere else in your body. Like, how cool is that? So the other thing we know is that there's more neurological activity. So what that means is like brain chemicals, serotonin, epinephrine, um, dopamine, all of those, GABA, all of those neurotransmitters, the beginning part of how we make those neurotransmitters happens in the gut bacteria. So what happens is when we eat food like burgers and fries and pizza, whole, those kind of white carbohydrates, a lot of sugar, food additives, preservatives, those kinds of things. The bad bacteria loves that food, and so what happens is the bad bacteria gets really big and the good bacteria stays really low. And we call that having a situation called gut dysbiosis. And we don't really want that because we want your good bacteria to be healthy and strong, bad bacteria to be low. And so how do we do that? What we want to do is add prebiotic and probiotic foods to your diet. So we want great yogurts, not the flavor kind, the plain Greek yogurt. We want fermented foods like pickles and sauerkraut, and find somebody who makes great pickles in your community. You don't want the pickles that you just buy off the shelf that has a lot of added sugars and it's been like overheated so the cultures are dead, things like that. Um, if you lived in other parts of the world, you might be eating kimchi, and I know some people who make their own kimchi. You can actually make your own fermented vegetables really easy. I'm going to actually post a recipe about how to do that. You can use carrots and turnip and whatever vegetables that you like. Zucchini. You just really quickly put this mixture in your jar, put it in your fridge, and let it ferment, and you've got great cultures living in your fridge there that you can eat. So if you're not feeling great, and I have this conversation with everybody in my anxiety management programs and my mental health programs, is like, this is something about why the nutrition is so important to your mental health. It has very little to do with calories in, calories out, that sort of old health management sort of math, but we really do want to make sure your gut bacteria are very happy and healthy. The other thing that you can do is start taking a probiotic. And a probiotic is something that I recommend to everybody that I'm working with. If you're having trouble concentrating, you got brain fog, you've had issues with yeast, you might be thinking about a candida diet, and some people have already tried those kinds of things. Those diets are really high in probiotic and prebiotic foods, low in the foods that feed the bad bacteria. So have a look at your diet and see where are the fermented foods, where are the great cultures. Your gut bacteria will thank you. You'll feel fabulous, and you'll wonder why you hadn't done this before. So have a great, happy, healthy week, and I will talk to you soon. Bye.